I'm just like, we were just sitting on the front row going, how does she think this stuff?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty fun.
In Newfoundland, I have nothing else to do. Things like that.
She went there, Tiffany. You should prank her with a chicken. Wait, you already did. Hey, so listen, I just want to drop one little thought for you to consider, and it's small, but it's significant. And I want you just to take a moment, just look around and see all of the other volunteers that are here. And I want you to recognize, first of all, that there's friends in the room. This is such a wonderful family night because we all have a very similar heart in doing what we do. I just want you to know there's hundreds more just like you that weren't able to be with us tonight. And what I want you to think about is this simple phrase, and that is that what I'm a part of is much bigger than the part I play. What do you think about that? What I'm a part of is much bigger than the part I play. In other words, I might have a specific role in this, but what I'm able to see very clearly is that I'm playing an important part, but a part, and I'm a part of something bigger. One of the early times that we gathered together as a team, I gave out puzzle pieces. Was anybody here that time when I gave out the puzzle pieces? Yeah. And it was that image, I think, that was really on my heart. When we each bring our puzzle piece together, we're able to put it together, and the piece that you carry and the piece that you carry comes together, then God fits them together and creates this beautiful, beautiful picture. And that's the image I want you to have. That what you're a part of is bigger than the part you play. That what you do is significant, but it's so significant in light of what we're doing together. And that's what I want you to think about. We are a part of something that is divine, that God is in charge of, that God is leading, that God has his seal on and his smile on and has blessed us with his Spirit. And so that's what we're a part of. We're a part of something that God is really doing. It's his church and what he's doing in this part of the world. And so I'm thankful to do that with you. And I just want you to just kind of think on that as you would go home tonight, as you come back this next weekend to serve. Think about that what I'm doing right now, it may seem like a simple task, or it may seem like a specific, not even simple, but specific task. But just realize that you're playing your part in something that's much, much bigger. So be encouraged by that.
That's good. You know that we're all about next steps here. We talk about it. We have the desk, we have the books, we have the cards. We love next steps, and it's true. It's not just a phrase, but we really believe that many of you have taken your next step by being on team. Some of you started serving this year. How many people started serving in 2018? Took that step. Let's just stand. No, we're not doing anything. Just stand. Everyone who started serving this year.
Yes, stand up and do something. Yes!
Awesome. So
Fantastic.
thank you guys. You have to stay as well. But that's amazing, because that was a step for you. You recognize that. Maybe it's your first time serving. Maybe you stepped into a totally new area. Maybe for some of you, you stepped into a new area of serving that was involving more leadership or something you hadn't done before. And so we're recognizing that you're all taking steps, but every time you serve, you're also helping somebody else take their next step.
Right.
You've probably heard Andy say it. Either you take a step or you help someone else move, right? You move or help someone else move. And so that's what you're doing. You're helping yourself take steps in your spiritual journey, but you're certainly always helping someone else. Think of, if you're serving on First Impressions or parking lot, you're helping somebody their first step is coming to the church maybe for the very first time. It's a huge hurdle for them, and you're a huge part of that, of welcoming them. Maybe you help with baptisms or Alpha. Those are very important steps for people. Maybe you're a small group leader. That's a really big step for a lot of people, joining a small group and taking that step. So whatever it is that you're doing, when you're part of the Sunday experience, you're helping people take next steps. And so we just want to say thank you. That's what this is all about tonight. It's just about honoring you, saying we love you. We hope you feel loved and appreciated. And we just want tonight to just honor a couple of people. And this is in no way because they're more important than anybody else, but we just like to be able to do this every year at Team East, is just kind of call a few people out that came to mind to us as we thought about the year. And we thought about specifically people this year that several of them that serve really behind the scenes, that you probably don't even think about maybe those positions, or maybe you've never even seen them before. But there's certainly people that serve, front of house, and then there's people that are behind the scenes, and they're all amazing. And so we just want to start by recognizing a few people, but this is just symbolic of all of you. And tonight there's going to be some more fun to come, and the fun is all in honor and in love. And so you're all honored tonight. But the first person I want to just give a special recognition to is someone who has served in this house probably longer than most of you have attended this church. I actually don't even know the exact number of years, but served in so many areas. This is a person who, some of our staff are saying, this person always says yes. It's just always available for whatever you need. Next steps, parking lot, first impressions, offering, small groups, just always part of prayer teams, just involved, just willing, and not looking for any thanks or recognition. And so this is a man that we love, that we honor, and we're so thankful for Jared McCullough.
Is he here?
He was here.
Somebody call him and tell him how sad they are that
Jared
he's not here.
McCullough was here for the food and then he left.
Can I have his gift? Can I have his gift? Let's open his
We went
card.
on.
Let's share his gift.
No.
You can tell him how amazing he is.
You know what? He's busy serving somewhere.
He's probably cleaning in the kitchen.
He's probably in there cleaning up or something.
If he is, we'll still The next person is somebody that has been part of both locations and really was instrumental in the West Hills plant team and has been serving there ever since, serving in any capacity in leading groups, is really instrumental in leading in our Propel group, leading freedom groups, again, just prayer and being available for people one-on-one and just loving, discipling, next steps. I love the heart of these people because they just love people. They want to serve people, and they aren't, again, looking for any recognitions. This is an amazing woman that we just want to say how much we love and appreciate, and it's Debbie Fire. Good, she did it. I'm going to give her part and Jared's part.
Jared's good.
Thank you, Debbie. We love you.
Okay, you already cheered, but you have to cheer one more time, otherwise it's awkward. Thank you, Debbie. We love you. And so I had a really, kind of unique season this last year. We had to make some significant changes, and with some of those changes comes some challenge. And we had some kind of preparation for the fall when we were adjusting service times and service formats and things like that. And that's a difficult time, and I had a number of people who came and said, you know what, we're going with you, we're going to change, and we're going to move forward with you. And so I just want to honor all of those people. One person in particular, and she may not know how significant she was, but she came through the office. She sent an email, and Marita saw it, I saw it, a number of us saw it, and she just wrote in that email, this is the right time, we're going to move forward. I've been a part of that earlier service, but I'm ready to go. There's a couple people like that, but specifically, she used this phrase. She said, I am on fire. I am on fire. I am excited, and we are moving forward. And God is good. And just the encouragement that was as we were stepping into something new was just such a blessing. And so I want to say thank you to Pat Okenbar. Are you here? Pat, are you here? I promise I'll bring you here.
Pat was here too.
Okay, well tell Pat that she can find Jared and they can come see us, and we have something for them. And the last person, and this is really kind of fun for me. I don't know if he's here. Anyway, this is awesome. Okay, so this is the big finish. So I have had the privilege of being a part of both communities, both in the West Shore and in Victoria. But it was really difficult for me to consider having my mind on the sermon as I would travel back and forth and safely arrive at another location. So what happened is we devised a plan and put a plan into action that a driver should be selected. And someone with driving experience, in fact, this person was a chauffeur for a while to make some money, but also just understood the value of where my brain might be, or whoever's preaching, their brain might be at that time. And so I could get in the vehicle, and if I wanted to engage, this person was ready to engage and encourage and talk. We talked about everything from the weather, to financial plans, to saving money, to eating sous vide meats. Praise the Lord. And everything in between. We had great conversations, but then there were times where it was just silence, and I was just thinking, maybe retooling, and thinking through the message, and that was fine too. And always had a cup of throat coat tea for me on my way back, and my energy shot for the third service, and just took really good care of me, and drove the van. I'd come out these back doors, and all of a sudden the side door of the van just open, and I'd just get in, and he'd be, there, and he'd just push the button and close the door on me, and off we'd go, and he would tell me, hey, 5 minutes out, you want to send them a text, let them know you're 5 minutes out. He just looked after me for 2 years plus.
Wow.
Almost 2.5 years he looked after me, and always made sure there was a driver. He put together a manual for the driving back and forth with routes and alternative routes if there were construction. I mean, it was awesome.
And temperature.
Yeah, the temperature in the back, the temperature inside.
Wow,
he was awesome. And he had a slogan.
Oh, yeah.
And it was deliver the messenger on time, every time.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Isn't that good? So I don't think he's here, but I want to just appreciate and honor Yorma Salakari. And he's not here, but I see his son. And maybe, he's filming. I see Marita over here. Marita, can you come and receive his gift for him? We have a gift for him. And this one you need to open. There's a card, and he can open that later. But there's one special thing in there that we want him to have. So if you just open that up. Don't worry about the card so much. You can share that with him later. But we got him some leather driving gloves. That's right. What a guy. So, Yorma, we love you, and you share the message with him. So let's just say thanks for all of these folks, and appreciation to each and every one of you. Fantastic, awesome people. And I think we're about ready to transition to
transition. I think you're gonna
all
take
the fun
strings.
stuff.
We need to have a little bit more time to just have some fun. And if you've been here before, everyone who's mentioned, and even everyone who's not, this is all just to honor you, to have fun. We're gonna have a good time. So turn your attention to the screens.
Okay.